So, yes, about the Supreme Court. First, the idea of having an apex court above the Court of Appeal is an idea that has always been alive throughout the 20 or so years we were trying to change the Constitution. So I think Kenyans wanted an apex court well above the Court of Appeal, and especially a new court in which Kenyans would have confidence that it could handle election petitions involving the president. I'm happy to have served as a member of the Committee of Experts, and I can tell you that the idea of having presidential petitions go directly to the Supreme Court was actually my idea. I mooted it, and initially my colleagues in the Committee of Experts did not understand that idea. Indeed, you hardly find anywhere in the world where presidential petitions are taken to the highest court directly. But it was born out of experience. First, having participated in politics in the year 2007, I knew the intrigues of the political issues. But especially, you will remember that in 2007, this country came to the brink of collapse. And the sole reason is because the politicians and Kenyans generally did not have confidence in the High Court. It did not have confidence that the court could actually successfully litigate an issue of a presidential election. You will remember the stillbirth litigations involving Matiba, involving Mwai Kibaki and the others. And so we needed a new dispensation, a new system in which Kenyans would have confidence in that court, and that court would be able to handle presidential petitions and handle it expeditiously. So we introduced the idea that a presidential petition can only be handled by the Supreme Court, and we introduced the idea that the Supreme Court must handle it within a certain very strict timelines. And we also introduced the idea that to serve the papers involving the presidential petition, you do not have to serve in person, which previously was a big problem. With 10 years now and 2 election cycles, I am confident that it was a good idea, that the idea of introducing presidential petitions at the Supreme Court has worked. The first round, it failed in 2013. The second round, it succeeded. And what that demonstrates first is that we have a Supreme Court that has the courage to do anything that is right. I want to laud the Supreme Court judges of 2017, led by the then Chief Justice, for having courage to do what had not been done anywhere in Africa. And you will note that since then, various countries and various courts in various countries have had the courage to follow suit. I am confident that even this time round, if there is need, then the Supreme Court will pronounce itself forcefully. We hope that there will be no need. One of the reasons our presidential candidate, who will be the 5th president, Amollo, has kept IBC on its toes is because we do not want any excuse, any mistake done by IBC that would result in a nullification of his win. It is not out of worry. It is not out of fear. It is out of abundance of caution. There are certain issues that the Supreme Court noted in 2017, issues that the IBC needed to address. They have addressed some, but they've not addressed all. We must all collectively keep them on their toes so that all sticky issues that were raised in 2017 are therefore addressed. There should be no reason to nullify the presidential elections because of mistakes of IBC and mistakes that could have been corrected. Having an apex court is a good idea, not just for the presidential elections, but it gives the citizens an additional layer of appeal. As you know, one can bring issues from the magistrate court to the High Court, even up to the Court of Appeal. And you've seen so many issues in which the High Court rules this way, the Court of Appeal reverses it, and then the Supreme Court reverses the decisions of the Court of Appeal. That is democracy. You must have many layers of appeal. You must test the law so that justice ultimately can be done. I believe that the Supreme Court, even this time, will acquit itself well in the event that there's any presidential petition. If there's a presidential petition, they will have to address it, and I hope that this time round they would have to be more forceful and more emphatic on issues that may relate to the IEBC. In 2017, they clearly found that the IEBC was in dereliction of duty, but they did not go as far as sanctioning the institution of the IEBC or some of the individual officers. It is important that the IEBC executes its mandate that is bestowed by Kenyans properly and constitutionally. I would say that our Supreme Court has matured. I would say that the judges of the Supreme Court have demonstrated their ability to dispassionately and independently execute their mandate. I urge them to stay that way. For our part, we believe, we hope, and we are sure that this time round it will not be our call to gather the various thousands of pages of documents and take them to the Supreme Court. We are confident that it will be our turn to wait, so that those who lose, who choose to go to the Supreme Court, we will meet them there, and we are sure that our win will be upheld.
So, okay, you exude a lot of confidence. I mean, you believe that you want to be the team going to the Supreme Court this time around. But all the same, do you think in any unlikely event that your opponents are the ones who go to the Supreme Court, do you think they will still get justice?
I believe that anyone who goes to the Supreme Court will get justice. And justice does not mean that you get what you want. Justice means that the Supreme Court judges do what is right by the law based on the facts. And as long as the IEBC remedies a few of those hiccups that keep appearing, you are aware that even tomorrow they've now called a meeting after our team raised various issues. As long as they clear those small hiccups, then I believe that the Supreme Court would not need to interfere with the outcome of the elections. But if IEBC messes, then we would be in for a different journey. But I hope we will not go that way.
All right.
Yes.
You're good.
Thank you.
Thank you.